Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom the response abre daily graphic. Mobeka say ndra me ba bekinkan story bi from daily graphic na wo mu claim say wo mu ne Bank of Ghana governor Mr. Asiama adi nkomo ama odi aba beto abonten so say Sa GN Bank Savings and Loans and a GN Savings and Loans license na enam mfra womo a ebinum kase e sign the amount and you know correct. Na in that particular story womo ma enya ntie say GN Bank agu na Supreme Court a final judgment to be very honest and womo ntimi nyomo hwe. Na Group Nduom boss Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom the press release aba our bechere ensemu a response to daily graphic 4 and 7. I want us to go through and see what Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom is saying. Friday, 6 February 2026, press release. BoG rules out GN Bank license restoration. The attention of Group Nduom has been drawn to a publication by the Daily Graphic with the above headline. The facts of the matter are as follows. On January 4, 2019, GN Bank Limited was reclassified as Savings and Loans Company and consequently renamed GN Savings and Loans Company Limited. 7 months later, on August 16, 2019, the Bank of Ghana, under the leadership of Dr. Ernest Addison, revoked the operation license of GN Savings and Loans Company Limited and appointed Mr. Eric Nana Nipa as receiver. And see, Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom responding na Ocha say, Sansam na daily graphic for kind and na omubeyiano. Na 2019 on 4th January na GM Bank limiti so edebeye GN Savings and Loans. That is what Bank of Ghana did. Na on 16th August 2019 under the leadership of Mr. Ernest Addison, a revocal license no kra GN Savings and Loans no your revocal license no kra say mayen operate bio and appointed Mr. Eric Nana Nipa on your receiver. The revocation was ostensibly part of the so-called banking sector cleanup exercises which the former Minister of Finance, Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, commenced from 2018. Nti mo kai say MPP ba power no mo frɛ bibi the banking sector cleanup exercise and mo Google banks we a bank na say on perform well kakra the no matter the same banking cleanup exercise no GM Bank no mo can be in fact na GM Bank no mo you flow be GN Savings and Loans from there and then they collapsed everything. On August 30th, 2019, the owners of GN Bank, GN Savings and Loans Limited, led by Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom, challenged the revocation of the license in the High Court Accra. It took almost 5 years on January 24, 2024 for the High Court, which was presided over by Mrs. Justice Giftia J. Ado, who was freshly promoted to the Court of Appeal, to give judgment in favor of the bank. It was the 30th August 2019 and our owners of GN Savings and Loans Company Limited, led by Mr. Nduom, a challenging revocation of licenses no Accra High Court. Now it took 5 years. Now 24th January 2024 and a High Court no and presided by Judge Friend Justice Gifty J. Ado. A promotee promoting to Court of Appeal. Emma or judgment in favor of your friend is saying Bank of Ghana, because the case was between Bank of Ghana and then GM Bank. On 29 January 2024, the owners of GN Savings and Loans Limited appealed to the Court of Appeal against the High Court judgment. Into Omoko, 2024 29 January, a appeal case appeals court. This appeal is pending before the Court of Appeal and is scheduled to be heard next week on February 10th, 2026. And to say appeal at the Court of Appeal on February 10th, 2026 and a court beti assembly The Bank of Ghana, which has been served with all the Court of Appeal documents in the case, has failed to file a response to the appeal. It was just last week that the Bank of Ghana filed an application for extension of time to file their response from 2019. They say, "Emre na Bank of Ghana and respondee." They failed to respond to the appeal because GM Bank akwa appeal against Bank of Ghana concerning ruling na koso. Just say Bank of Ghana responded no more since 2019. Woman responded. From 2018 until la year 2. We wish to state that contrary to the publication by the Daily Graphic, the Supreme Court has not ruled on the revocation or restoration of the license of GN Savings and Loans. The only time that an aspect of the case went before the Supreme Court was an interlocutory matter on jurisdiction of the High Court, which the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the owners of GN Savings and Loans. Group Indum wishes to assure the general public that it remains committed to protecting its rights and interests of its customers. Corporate Affairs Department, Group Indum, Ghana. So this is Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom in response to Daily Graphic. So technically, Dr. Paa Kwesi Nduom is trying to let everybody know, say, sa seminar Daily Graphic babe publish so far so good and cry na a seminar cry nyandim appeal here and no cry baso February 10th and there is 7 just February 10th and appeal here in Nobebaso. To say Obinam Nase or catch or say judgment via Baso na GM Bank Nyan Alliance Biwa Paa Kwesi Nduom say yes in Nipan who Nemboni King no Crabia Nede and this assembly. So this is coming from a group Indum. You see, GM Bank GM Bank sad collapse na collapse bank for customers, workers, because the company now almost everywhere in Ghana no more branch. Yes, and people had trust in the bank. Crawford deposit you almost go. Mammy be cried as a dear Chinoko is called Resini. Then she went home with tears. And at least the bank and a sign Jinana nice at least no boy. So we are all hoping so. Chamabi.